Who do you trust the most? Your best friend, your family, your closest ally at work? What if I told you that the people closest to you are often the ones who betray you first? Welcome to Law 2 of the 48 Laws of Power. Never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies. Vertical bar, the 48 Laws of Power. This law goes against everything we've been taught. Society tells us to trust our friends, to build close relationships, to surround ourselves with loyal people. But history shows us a brutal truth. Friends are unpredictable. They expect too much, they get jealous, they turn against you. Meanwhile, enemies, they are different. They are predictable. You already know they are against you, so you can plan accordingly. That makes them useful. Let's look at one of the greatest betrayals in history. Julius Caesar and Brutus. Julius Caesar was the most powerful man in Rome. He was a conqueror, a ruler, and a visionary. But he had one weakness. He trusted the wrong person. Brutus wasn't just another senator, he was Caesar's closest friend, almost like a son to him. Caesar trusted him completely, and that was his fatal mistake. And then the words that would be remembered forever, et tu, Brute, even you, Brutus. Caesar's enemies hated him, but it wasn't them who delivered the final blow, it was his friend. Why do friends turn against us? The answer lies in psychology. Jealousy. Friends see your success as a reflection of their failure. Instead of celebrating you, they may secretly resent you. Familiarity breeds contempt. The closer someone is to you, the more they see your flaws. Over time, admiration can turn into disappointment or even hatred. Emotional expectations. Friends expect special treatment. If they feel ignored or undervalued, they feel entitled to revenge. A friend who feels entitled is far more dangerous than an enemy who expects nothing. This isn't just ancient history, it happens every day. In business, many companies collapse because best friends become business partners, and then greed takes over. In politics, look at leaders who rise to power with their closest allies, only to be backstabbed when the stakes get high. In personal life, how many friendships have been ruined by success? The moment you start winning, your closest friends may turn against you. If you want to protect yourself, you must learn how to use enemies to your advantage. Abraham Lincoln did something brilliant. Instead of fearing his enemies, he hired them. Why? Because enemies are predictable. They are driven by ambition, not emotion. If you make them an ally, they will work harder to prove themselves. Your friends expect things from you, your enemies expect nothing, which makes them easier to control. So how do you use this law in your life? Be careful with close friends. Keep your personal and professional life separate. Don't overtrust. Even your closest friend can become your worst enemy. Turn enemies into allies. Sometimes, the person who fights hardest against you can become your most valuable supporter. Now that you know why trusting friends is dangerous, let's talk about the next step to gaining power. What if I told you that hiding your intentions is one of the deadliest strategies of all? That's Law 3. Conceal your intentions. Subscribe because the game of power has only just begun.